La luna yo te bajaré, mi corazón te lo daré. Conmigo vas a enloquecer. Yo quiero estar contigo.
Hey Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. We bring you sports moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. All right, there's been a lot of sporting activities. The AFCON actually started yesterday, and Morocco on the table. I'll say Morocco on the table for discussion. Yes, I think Morocco will say right now they are the African best team on paper. Going from what the last World Cup and other international friendlies and whatever you want to say it, Morocco are the best team in Africa right now. And the Morocco played against Comoros yesterday, and a lot of talking points came out yesterday. It's the Moroccan thing, the Moroccans that we'll be talking about, but there are other important things I'll just mention. I'll go through them. 1, 2, 3 things. We'll just go through them, then we'll go back to our topic of discussion. Yesterday, also the FIFA world ranking was released. Nigeria 38, still 38, maintaining 38th position, ahead of Tunisia, Cameroon, and others. Still 5th in Africa. That is the FIFA's ranking, and that is where Nigeria still stands. I think the last couple of months have not been so busy to even decide who was doing well, whatever. No, the last month was not busy, so it's just a reflection of the other month for the FIFA ranking. And also a big one tomorrow, the Super Eagles of Nigeria is taking on Tanzania. Yes, it's an important match for the Super Eagles. We have spoken a lot about the Super Eagles here. A lot of our callers have said we are not expecting much from this AFCON, but we just plead with the Super Eagles to just bring the trophy home. That is it. If they don't perform, we won't be angry with this with the Super Eagles, but we expect them to bring the trophy home for not qualifying for the FIFA World Cup. If they can just do that, bring the trophy home, I think we will be happy. That is another important thing that we need to discuss. I think for this one, we're not going to talk about it today. Tomorrow is the match. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll run a preview before the match. Then in the world of football, in the English Premier League, Isaac, it has been confirmed that he has broken his leg. Isaac, the Liverpool striker, the current British will I say the English biggest transfer for last season. Yes, he during the course of scoring a goal yesterday, he had problems and he was taken off. It has been confirmed that he has broken his leg, and maybe for some time now he will not be on the pitch. And I just feel for that young man, because there's been a lot of pressure from him. The circumstances for him going to Liverpool has been controversial. He didn't resume training on time, pre-season and all whatnot. He wasn't there, and coming back, being the British record signing for last season, he hasn't even picked up his form. He's just beginning to pick up momentum, and now he has broken the leg. I don't know how he will get through this. We just pray that he will be able to get through this. And also yesterday again, Aston Villa defeated Manchester United. Before now, we talked about Aston Villa, and I asked the question: should Aston Villa be counted among the dark horses? A lot of people said Aston Villa shouldn't be counted among the dark horses. Aston Villa yesterday defeated Manchester United 2-1, and they are still there, trying to stand tall among the big boys. And that is some of the little things I just want to bring up. But the major issue we are talking about today, it's going to be the AFCON. Yes, it's going to be the AFCON. AFCON begins. We want to put a lot of priority on our own. So we'll be talking a lot of AFCON these days. But before we go into all of that, let's bring you up to speed with the latest sport news around you and around the world. Team Nigeria enjoyed another shining moment on the last day of the 4th African Youth Game in Angola with weightlifting sensation Florence Oluwadamidare Olaroye delivering a commanding performance to claim 3 gold medals in the 58 category, 58 kg category. Olaroye, dubbed Nigerian's Golden Girl, dominated her division with remarkable strength and composure, finishing ahead of Chanel Vivere of South Africa and Ettore Bake of Ethiopia to emerge as the overall champion. Her triple gold triumph not only showcased her individual brilliance, but also reinforced Nigeria's growing reputation as a powerhouse in intercontinental weightlifting. The African Youth Games serves as a vital platform for discovering and developing young stars across the continent. The National Sports Commission, NSC, commended Team Nigeria for its outstanding performance and exemplary conduct at the African Youth Games, describing the outing as a strong reflection of the nation's vast grassroots talent and a promising future for Nigerian sport. Meanwhile, the National Sports Commission, NSC, has confirmed that all outstanding rewards promised to the Super Eagles and the Super Falcons have been fully approved and processed. The NSC chairman, Shiu Diko, said the confirmation became necessary to allow the Super Eagles to focus on their bid for a 4th African Cup of Nations title without concerns over unpaid bonuses or unfulfilled promises. Diko said the development also concerns the national women's basketball team, the Tigers, who were also set to receive their long-awaited rewards following the historic triumph earlier this year. Diko confirmed that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved both cash and non-cash incentive for the 3 national teams, including house, land allocation, national honors, and monetary rewards. This confirmation is also expected to reassure athletes and stakeholders alike, particularly after past dispute over unpaid bonuses. Most notably, the Super Eagles boycott training for 24 hours during the World Cup playoff in November over outstanding payment. And back to our topic of discussion. It is $1 million question echoing through the cafes of Casablanca and the sport bars in Nigeria this morning. Did Morocco actually look like champions like last night? While the scoreboard at the Prince Mauli Abdullah Stadium showed a solid 2-0 victory over Comoros to open the 2025 African Cup of Nations AFCON, the postmortem is far from settled. For many pundits, the performance was a confusing paradox, a record-breaking win that somehow felt far from convincing. Critics of the Atlas Lions' performance point to the massive gulf in stature between the two sides. Morocco entered the pitch as number 1 ranked team in Africa, 11th globally, nearly 100 places above their island opponents. Yet, for 55 minutes, they looked surprisingly vulnerable. The nerves were almost tangible. Sofiane Rahimi's 11 minutes penalty miss, a team effort saved by Yannick Pandor, set a tone for frustration. The early loss of Captain Raimin Saiss also left the pitch in tears after just 18 minutes with a knee injury seemed to rattle the spine of the team. Despite maintaining a suffocating 75% of the ball, Morocco's first half dominance was largely sterile. They struggled to turn possession into penetration, a flaw that analysts warned could be fatal against more clinical giants like Senegal or Ivory Coast. And I'm asking, did Morocco actually look like champions to be last night? Because what a lot of people have been saying, they've been looking at Morocco as the team to beat, the champions in waiting. But if you actually watched the match yesterday, I'm throwing this question to you. After what you saw yesterday, would you say that Morocco looked like champions last night? And do you see the FIFA world that is the FIFA number 1 rated African team, Morocco, winning the AFCON after what we saw yesterday? That's the question for today. The numbers to call is 0903 648 5868. I'll take the number again, 0903 648 5868. Like we have a caller already. Hello? Hello? Okay. Hello?
Hello, Ben. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, you're speaking with Tina from North Bank.
Okay, Tina. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Compliment of the season.
And you too.
Yes. Okay. To the question of the day, I wouldn't want to judge them by the first match they have just played.
Why?
Due to what I'll say, due to what happened in the last tournament, the Ivory Coast, they came in going through the round of 16 as the best loser and for to take the win the trophy. So I wouldn't remember even when I was talking about the Moroccans, when I was talking about the team, when you asked the question who is the favorite, I said due to some injuries I would vote for them, but I'm still scared of how it will pan out, because
the injuries, you're just talking of Hakimi is back.
Hakimi is back, but in as much as he's back, you could see that for me, I still see him as not being fit yet. But as the competition progresses, I still see them blending and playing well. It's the first match. I don't want to rule them out yet. Yeah.
For me, we are talking about injuries to the Moroccan team. It's just Hakimi. Hakimi is just a single player. He's a defender, and despite the fact that
Hakimi is not just a single. Hakimi is a very versatile player. And just as I said, him coming back from injury, he will need some time to blend with the team. But as the competition progresses, you begin to see them blending, and it's not easy coming from
injury.
Picking. Yeah, so but I still see them doing well. So let's not just rule them out in the first match.
So for you still believe they can still be champions?
Yes, I still believe they can still go way. They can still go stronger as the competition progresses.
Okay. All right. Thanks for that one, Tina.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Tina still believes in the Moroccan side. Morocco played their first game yesterday. Hello.
Good evening, Koji.
Good evening. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Yes, I am Engineer Sunday. I'm calling from Durban.
Okay, Engineer, you're welcome to the show.
Currently, I want to be in alignment with the ladies that have just spoken. Tina, the football lover, I love her for this. I believe he's going to marry a husband that loves football. He loves football, and the girl is good.
Okay.
I don't agree with her because let me tell you one thing. An expert, if you are fighting with a novice, if you don't think that novice will floor you, I'm telling you. So, play football with Comoros yesterday, we cannot use it to judge the youth. Having said that, being a very patriotic Nigerian, I think Super Eagles to win the Cup. Yes.
Okay, let me just put it this way from what you have said, your analysis that you have given so far. Could this be the problem why Nigeria find it difficult to perform? Having these big stars and coming to Africa, playing against some of these clubs, these nations that, is that our problem?
Seriously, it's part of it. You can see, if Nigeria, I know they do better if they play European side. People that they are playing football. So African football usually is so energetic and it's somehow crude, let me put it that way. And these are guys that play their trades abroad there with clean football and the rest. And having said that, irrespective of all the odds, I see the Super Eagles go very far. In fact, they win the cup. but Morocco is not a pushover. They cannot judge them because of their first match yet.
How about Senegal?
Yeah. I remember that is good. You see, these days you don't even have a minor football again. You cannot easily predict. So soccer now is a little bit of a mixture of luck, expertise, and determination. Understand? So let's see how this thing comes to play.
Okay.
And watch the game on.
All right.
Nobody can practically say that this country is going to take the cup. Nobody can practically say that yet. But like I said earlier, I have to be very patriotic instead of any other things that have happened in the past. Five goals carry the game.
All right, thanks for that one.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
You too. He said he has to be very, very patriotic. That one. Hello? Good evening and welcome to the show. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Voice of Ogondoemos from Sabongida.
Ogondoemos, it's been some, will I say 2 days?
Yes, I was busy for the past days.
Okay.
So I didn't come out on your show.
Okay, Ogondoemos, hit us up.
You know, playing a team that is completely defending is very hard to score. The Comoros were defending their goal mark, so there was no way the Moroccans could penetrate easy.
But that is where you know a very good side, a side that can break defenses down, even if despite everything they will break that defense. That's when you know a good side.
Let me set you an instance. When Mourinho was at Chelsea, when they were playing defensive team of football, it was very hard to score them. because all the players will be behind the ball. So to penetrate will not be easy. And there is no minor in African football this time around. For instance, Quebec qualified in the World Cup in a group that has Cameroon. And so it's too early to judge Morocco or rule them out of contest. Let's see them in the second match before we talk.
Oh, okay. Comment about Nigeria. We are playing tomorrow.
Nigeria, in fact, I will still tell you now that I'm not convinced with the defense of Nigeria. The exit of the team and the injury of Benjamin Frederick made me to be.
And Olaina.
Yes, Olaina has been a regular player in the defense, and he's not there. So I'm not convinced. So
let me just ask you something. We always say that we want new faces in the Super Eagles, new faces. Is it not an opportunity, especially for the home-based players to?
It's not in a crucial competition of this. This competition, we need players that are physical and experienced. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I'm okay with the attacking line, but the defense, I'm not convinced.
And what about the midfield? You are convinced with the midfield?
The midfield, now he has been given the armband. I'm very sure he will prove to the world that he's keeper.
Okay, thank you for that one. Okay, very interesting one. Morocco. A lot of people are saying that we shouldn't judge Morocco by their first game. We shouldn't just base everything we are talking about Morocco just because of their first game. Sorry, if you're just joining us, this is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and we bring you sports moments of your life. My name is Benny Kuji. Hello.
Good evening, Mr. Benny Kuji.
Good evening and welcome to the show.
Thank you. Kenneth calling from airport.
Okay, Kenneth, go on.
Yeah. Just like almost all of your callers have said, we shouldn't rule out Morocco yet. I think it's just the first game they've played. And I think a game is currently going on. That should be the third game into the tournament.
Yes.
Portugal in 2016 ended up winning the Euros, qualifying as one of the best losers. They ended up winning Euros.
And also,
the last Nations Cup before this one, Ivory Coast also struggled to qualify. I think they also qualified as one of the best losers and ended up winning Nations Cup as well. So we shouldn't be too quick to judge Morocco going by their first game. Moreover, they ended up winning. It's not like they lost. They still won. So irrespective of the fact that they kind of struggled, they still won. So football, it's all about winning. No matter how the winning comes, the most important thing is you get your win.
Okay, let me just ask you a question. A lot of people believe, or there's this belief that when a top team is playing a club that is not that top,
team that is lower,
yes, it's that difficult. But shouldn't that be a yardstick for you to show that you're actually good?
Yes, humanly thinking, it's supposed to be so. As humans, we always expect that once an inferior team is coming up against a superior team, the superior team is supposed to show the superiority over that one who is inferior to the other. But in football, most times the reverse is always the case at times. So we shouldn't just be too quick to judge, like I earlier said. The most important thing is once you're superior, no matter how that inferior team tries to
You have to work for
shut
it.
you down. you still show that yes, Oga. Anyhow, I be Oga. So
you have to work for your win.
Still grind out. Yes, you still grind out your win.
All right, thanks for that one.
like for the Super Eagles, just like every other person I've been saying, we are not really expecting much from the Super Eagles. But if they come back with the trophy, I think that will kind of console us as Nigerians for not going to the World Cup.
All right, thanks for that one.
Yeah. Welcome.
Okay, if the Super Eagles comes back, they will come back home with that trophy. A lot of Nigerians will be happy. I've spoken to a lot of Nigerian fans, sports fans, Nigerian fans, that a lot of them said they don't even watch the Nigerian game anymore. But if the Super Eagles can just deliver something for them, and they'll have that confidence back to watch the Super Eagles. If you just joined us, this is SPEEDy Sports on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. Will bring you sport moments of your life, and I am Benny Kuji. Our time is already fast spent. I think we will not be taking any calls anymore. I'll just go give you some live scores. Especially in the AFCON. I'm not going further than the AFCON. The AFCON today, Mali played a goal, 1-1 draw with Zambia. Right now, South Africa versus Angola, second half, they're playing 1-1 draw. And later on today, Egypt versus Zimbabwe is coming up. Tomorrow is Nigeria versus Tanzania. I hope we will discuss that even before the match. We'll discuss all of that even before the match. From me to you, I am saying, God bless your heart. I'll see you tomorrow on SPEEDy Sports and Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. God bless your heart. See you tomorrow. Bye.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Oh yeah. Déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Falso amor, es un abusador. Juega con tu corazón. Sabes decir que no. ¿Cómo decirte que te quiero? Que muero por tu amor. Yo no he perdido la ilusión, ni el tiempo ni la razón. Oye, déjame curarte este mal de amores. Me duele verte llorar. Bailando, tu boca y la mía.
As King Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.